welcome back to Stories from Ashley's Childhood. Today I'm going to tell you guys about the time that I leveled up in dance class. So most of my life I've been ridiculously tall. I was usually taller than most of the kids in my class, girls and boys. I always had giant feet that I would grow into, whatever that means. Overall, it really wasn't a big deal until like 5th, 6th grade, somewhere in there, when I hit a growth spurt and grew, like a few inches, like a noticeable amount. And suddenly, I was taller than all of the other kids in my dance class. And so I got moved to the next level up, which was like the high school group, so that my height would, blend in a little better for choreography purposes. And I was actually really excited because the routines were a lot more challenging, like it was just a lot more fun. And I was especially excited when I found out one of our routines was going to be to a rock song, because my dad listened to rock the whole time I was growing up. I was like, finally, Dad's going to like one of the songs, because, most of our routines had been like pop kind of stuff and kid-friendly, older, not really rock, but like a poppy rock. Anyway, I was excited because I knew my dad would like this song, and I couldn't wait for him to finally be able to get excited about the recital. So we were working on the routine, and then one of our classes, we voted on what our costume would be. And apparently after that class, my dance instructor pulled my mom to the side and was like, so, here's the costumes they've picked. For this routine, they've picked a more adult costume. And my mom's kind of looking over, and she's like, well, it's just the one song, it'll be fine, because, this is a completely different costume, and this one, they have another, like, pants go over, so it's fine. And so it gets around to recital time, and I'm starting to freak out about the costume. My mom's like, it's fine, you can't even tell from the audience, it looks totally normal. And I was like, okay, all right, let's do it. So, the day comes around and it's recital time, and so we all get into our positions. And honestly, the only move I remember from this dance routine was the bit about. So at this point, my poor father has to be like completely in shock, like just absolutely freaking out about the whole thing. And apparently my mom just leaned over and whispered, "Smile, she thinks the fishnets look like gray tights from the audience." So I'm up here just smacking thighs in fishnets to shook me all night long. And my poor dad has to sit there and just take it in and pretend to be like, good job, kiddo, and be like, oh my God, this is the most stressful moment of my parenting life. But honestly, we killed it. We did a great job on that song, and it is probably the most memorable dance. Even though I only remember the one move, probably the most memorable dance from all of the 9 years that I took dance class. I don't really have a ton of lessons from this one for you guys to take, but if you live in the Carroll County, Kentucky area or anywhere nearby and your kids want to take dance class, send them to Katrina, because Miss Katrina, she's responsible for a lot of the happiest memories of my childhood. Cheers.